Beachbody presentation. What do you think? No matter how society labels us, whether it's by gender, or by race, or by religion, or sexual preference, or a level of physical ability, in the end, success, as it has come to me, is when we learn to never let obstacles get in our way and share the message that living generously with each and every person is the best way to live, with each and every person that you meet. Considering that everyone has a unique gift to share, like myself, and that nothing should stand in the way of our achieving our dreams, I have a wonderful little story to close us out. It's a bit of Jewish folklore that illustrates this philosophy, and it's one of my favorites, and I'd like to share it with you. Okay? It's called The Diamond. The diamond. Most appropriate, would you say? There once was a king who had a magnificent collection of jewels. He was especially in love with one great jewel in the collection, the perfect diamond. Each day, he would caress the diamond and he would gaze into its facets. He marveled at its perfection. But one night, a tragedy occurred. As he cradled the diamond in his sleep, the diamond fell from his hands and on to the stone floor. The king was horrified. With trembling hands, he picked up the diamond and stared into its interior. And there, he saw a long, spindly crack running from the very top of the diamond to the very bottom. The perfect diamond was forever ruined. The king grieved over his broken jewel. And the ministers of the king brought all sorts of experts to repair the diamond. But no one could. All seemed lost until one little craftsman offered a solution. Give me the diamond for 1 week, and I'll bring it back more perfect than before. And the king had no choice, and he handed the precious diamond to the little craftsman. When the week was over, the little craftsman returned. I have once again made the diamond perfect. But when the king lifted the diamond to the light, there was the long, spindly crack running from the very top to the very bottom of the diamond. The king was furious. It's still broken, he roared. No, look again, said the little craftsman. And he turned the diamond over for the king. And there, at the bottom of the diamond, where the crack met the point, was a tiny little indentation. The craftsman had carved a tiny rose. You see, said the craftsman, now instead of a long, spindly crack, the diamond has the most exquisite rose, with a long, magnificent stem running from the very top to the very bottom. Now it is not only repaired, but in truth, it is more unique, more remarkable, and more perfect than ever before. Every single one of you, all of us, as Team Beachbody coaches, has the ability to guide others who are seeking to live a more fit and healthy life and to bloom and overcome obstacles. It's really about listening to each other, listening to each other's hearts. And in my case, as I've always said, the real handicap of deafness does not lie in the ear, it lies in the mind. If we overcome the barriers that are up here and guide others to do the same, we can turn all our dreams into reality. I know it. I see it right in front of me here. So let's commit ourselves to continuing to make a change in ourselves and extend that into our communities and to the world. And as for me, whether as an actress, or as a mom, as an advocate for people who face similar barriers, or as I have, just as someone who loves to make noise on Twitter, I'm not, as the title of my autobiography says, screaming later. I'm screaming right now. I am living loud. And believe me when I say that though some may think that I live in a world of silence, silence is the last thing the world will ever hear for me. So rock on. I feel it's the same